Hi, hi, hi. Am I too loud? Whoa. Why is it? Why am I so loud? Oh, Star Rail's also quite loud. Hello. I'm just chilling. I'm back. I'm gonna do the quest that I was doing earlier. Oh, hello, Sansa. Are you gonna say hi, baby? Sweetie? Hi, love bug. Oh shit, you're fine. Ah, the sound. Beautiful. So how's everybody doing? Are we doing good? Hope you are. I'm doing better than I have in the last couple of days. My allergies aren't as bad right now as they were before. Waiting for Star Rail to load because that's apparently gonna take its sweet time. Love that. Can we do that, please? Can we get into that? Holy shit, my computer's really hot. That was my laptop doing the squeak across the desk. If I farted, I would own it. Yeah, Ocean? But how's everyone doing? Hi. Hi, Hobo. Alright. I'm just gonna let this take its time to load. Ow. What? Seriously? Really? We're gonna do this right now? Come on. I'm gonna. Thank you, Sansa. See, you are very much my emotional support. Thank you so much, love. She sees me getting frustrated and she's like, hold on, you could pet me though. You could just pet me. And that's, I love you. I would love you even if you didn't do that, but I love you and you do that. You, you want butt scratch? No, not you, Osha. I can hold her. Who's that? With that a yawn? Oh, Osha. Oh, Osha. Alright, so. Bloop. More coins! Come on, Bubbles. Let's. Oh, I should move. I'm sitting way far back. Oofda. Okay, hold on. You gotta adjust. Okay. I didn't realize how far back I was sitting. It is like an uncomfy reach to the keyboard. Right. This is a little better. Alright, Bubbles, let's get these coins quick. Okay. So I'm going to continue this little world quest thing I was doing, and we're going to discuss the case with Sparksy. I, dear God, I can't do a Sparkle impression. Okay. is gonna be gnarly.
Poor baby Joy. I heard you were attacked by the Millennium Killer, you poor thing.
Don't worry, we'll definitely catch this creep. I can't. Miss Sparksy knows about me? I've actually been wanting to collab with you for a while, but I was just too busy during the Phantasmoon Games, plus getting beaten up by this gal, so I never had the chance to reach out. Once this is all over, let's do a collab stream. Oh, thank you, Miss Sparksy. But now I can feel myself getting weaker and weaker. I hope I'll live to see that day. Nonsense.
Idols never die. Oh, the thing.
Dying, because that's like the second time. Nonsense. Idols never die. So why did you come to help?
It's all from the love and justice of my own heart. If there was an award for playing Arcadia's most righteous top streamer, I'd definitely be the one and only candidate.
It's about the Millennium Killer case. Conspiracy theories are running wild these days, and you know what's the most interesting part? The most popular conspiracy theory claims that I, Sparksy, am the Millennium Killer. Look, I know I'm not exactly a saint in my daily life, but come on! Comparing me to a serial killer is insane! I'm so mad, but what can you do? Trying to prove your innocence online is pointless. In the end, I'll just have to clear my name myself. Let's get down to business, gray hair. Did you get any insider intel from the Department of Aberration Defense? Care to share? You shared the information obtained from Kuchibo with Sparksy. So, Miss Sparksy, got any leads? Look, I'm an artiste, not a detective. Don't expect me to deduce any clues here. Oh, so you're just here for the drama, huh? Oh my! Don't be so hasty. While deduction isn't my forte, acting is a required course for any idol. Sansa, what you doing? What do you mean, acting? Girl, you don't know what acting is?
Just thinking. To kill a pedestrian overpass sounds as absurd as modern-day poetry title. If the Millennium Killer is so skilled in imagenesis, they must know they can't actually kill Miss Joy. Right?
What do you mean they can't kill her?
So I put myself in the killer's POV. Maybe this way I could figure out their motive. I'm an expert when it comes to imagenesis techniques. I'm well aware that an imagining of Joy's size isn't something I could kill in one strike, but I'm still going to do it. Because after all, I can't really be considered a serial killer. A serial killer is a psycho who kills for pleasure, and killing was never my goal in the first place. I'm not a fiend who takes lives for the sake of it. What I really care about has always been the parts that I peeled. As for their deaths, those are merely byproducts of the process. They only have themselves to blame for being too weak. Ah! Isn't that an obvious conclusion? I'm definitely not as smart as you. Oh, she's flattering us now. Oh, I still don't quite get it. What does this mean? It means our dear Millennium Killer might not be a lunatic after all. The way they're peeling body parts from the Imaginite, it might actually serve a purpose. If there's purpose, that'll make things easier. So the Millennium Killer isn't necessarily one person. Maybe it's an entire criminal organization that operates around the whereabouts of these parts. If that's the case, we should talk to someone who really knows Plain Arcadia's underground world. Have you heard of Detective Ashvale? We're not that close. No worries, you'll get along just fine after working together. Baby Joy, are you holding up okay? Actually, I'm starting to feel worse and worse. The loss of so much wish power is hitting me harder than I imagined. Don't worry. Let's make... Oh, one second. One sec. Okay. Don't worry. Let's make this quick and clean. We'll get your eyes back in no time. Let's roll, gray hair. Time to hit the Asheville Detective Agency. This is rolling out. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum. Okay. Ooh. All right. Come on, Bubbles. Okay. Are we going here or? Oh yes. A freezer like this is usually where the shocking twist is kept in mystery novels. Sadly, the resident claims there's nothing inside but frozen food. Incidentally, he's the one who helped me write that bit. Hey, Asheville. Hey, Sansa. Hi, baby. Hey, Sansa. Sansa's my cat. Well, if it isn't my old friends. I was wondering when you'd show up. Though, honestly, I didn't expect Miss Sparksy to get involved in this. Ya knew we were coming. Hello, Rose Petals. How you doing? Don't underestimate my intel network. Getting all cocky right from the start. This is exactly why I hate detectives. Mr. Asheville? Nice to meet you. Let's stop the bickering. Miss Joy's condition seems to be getting worse. It's okay, I can hold on a bit longer. Hang in there, Miss Joy. Alright, let's get straight to the point and share what we've each found so far. You shared Sparksy's analysis of the case with Asheville. Which means these parts may have been taken for some underground transactions. I had similar thoughts, but we hard-boiled detectives can't solve cases on imagination alone. We need to pay a visit to someone who actually knows something. While waiting for you guys to arrive, I have already contacted a few friends who are willing to help. Come with me, we'll meet them out on the street. In-person interviews? That's too old school. Can't you just call them instead? What do you know? Armchair detective and hard-boiled detective are two completely different archetypes. Can't mess around with character consistency. It's a serious business. Ooh, a little readable. I will read this later. I might not read this later. I intend to read that later. Let's search for witnesses in Dubbrook. I haven't even unlocked this? Damn. Southbrook, could your currents wash away the sins buried in this city? I get it. Suddenly dropping dramatic, poetic one-liners in weird places is totally a hard-boiled detective trope. It's kinda awkward. It's kinda awkward. You'll understand once you're my age. Are we gonna be his age? And are we older than him or younger than him right now? Also, I need his bottom lashes to be my bottom lashes. Miss Joy. Oh, she's faded. They turned her saturation down. Miss Joy, if you're really not feeling well, you should go back and rest. Miss Joy? Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit tired. I really want to sleep. God, that was the most perfectly timed yawn I could have ever had. This doesn't look good. Poor baby Joy seems even weaker than before. Now we need to pick up the pace.
Lots of eyes on the streets recently. Watch yourself out there.
How do I get there? Oh god, I'm not good at these. Oh, I gotta... Yeah. Just kidding. Damn. How did... I'm struggling. Okay, I can do it. I can do it. My coordination is off the charts. Okay, well, I got some coins. Aha! Where am I? Somewhere. Oh. Damn. Is there no other way to get into this thing? Fuck. Please don't take me all the way. Can I just teleport here? Is this a thing? Did I waste all that fucking time? I sure did, didn't I? Alright. Okay, Himes, what's up? Yo, oh man, you finally showed up. I'm waiting ages for you. Whoa, you brought 2 big shots with you. What an honor. Let me introduce you to Ms. Himes. Her job is helping reformed ex-criminals reintegrate into society. Don't say ex-criminals. Reformed individuals sounds so much better. Sure, they might be a bunch of rotten watermelons, but wanting to turn over a new leaf is a good thing. Because of her work, Ms. Himes is very familiar with the dark side of plain Arcadia. You could say she's a walking encyclopedia of crime. So, I consulted her about the whereabouts of those parts. Look who's talking. Criminal encyclopedia? This old geezer doesn't even know how to hold his tongue. Back to the point. I've looked at the materials you gave me. How should I put this? I'm not convinced the Millennium Killer's goal is doing business. Unlike organic life forms, the parts of Imaginate that might actually be of use are usually those with special functions, like fangs, claws, fire sacs, or venom glands. Would you look at the parts this person peeled? Limbs and faces aside. He takes spectacles, bow ties, cowlicks. Who'd even want that? It makes zero market sense. Sounds like fucking marketing development department, just being dumbasses. Okay. So imagine this. An evil millionaire splurges on black market bow tie and attaches it to themselves. That doesn't look like something any sane person would do. Oh, well, yeah. Can't really rule out that there are lunatics like that out there. That's beyond me. I only understand greedy bastards, not mentally unstable lunatics. But the peeled parts of the victims contained a lot of wish power, right? Just like our baby Joy, those eyes of hers contain 90% of total wish power. If they were only after her wish power, they could steal a job, rob, or scam, but committing a capital crime for such a small amount of wish power, they are taking a huge risk for very little return. So it's probably not for profit. Get what you mean. Thanks for your help, Miss Himes. Of course. Hope you catch that guy soon. Okay, so it's alright. Interrogate lone free rider. Oh, Jess! Woo!
This is hardly
Hardly
enough
enough
for
for
a
a
seat
seat
at
at
the
the
table.
table. I love adventuring so much. We're just going right over there. Okay, sounds good to me. Let's go. Time to chat with our other friends. Friends? Eventually? Lone free rider. D-list celebrity. Mr. Asheville, the Millennium Killer won't come after me, right? I'm just starting to make a name for myself. I can't have my life cut short like this. Don't worry, at lone_freerider, the Millennium Killer won't notice you anytime soon. Let me introduce at lone_freerider. He's been hanging around Dovebrook District for years, and he's a future superstar. He knows the entertainment industry's behind-the-scenes secrets like the back of his hand, and might give us some leads that even the Department of Aberration Defense hasn't picked up on. Hey, Mr. Detective, are you picking on me on purpose? With a mega superstar like me right here, why would you need to ask anyone else about behind-the-scenes secrets? Come on, don't say that. You're a top-tier superstar, and he's top tier in the other direction. When it comes to that market, lone_freerider definitely knows better than He's the ultimate grassroots expert. I love at lone_freerider. I feel like that's how Asheville would talk. Like, I feel like he'd be like, kinda old man with it, you know? What kind of compliment is that? Anyway, forget it. I looked at the list you gave me. There's a very subtle connection between these people. I wonder if you noticed it? There's an interactive segment. Gotta keep things interesting. Every single one of them only rose to fame this year, in 1999. None of them has been famous for more than a year. Oh, so all the victims were newbies. No, all the victims were late bloomers, just like me. So that guy was hard to me, right? Mr. Asheville, you'll definitely catch the Millennium Killer, won't you? Cut to the chase first. What do you mean by late bloomer? These victims started their careers way back. Some of them even debuted in the 70s. It was only this year that they suddenly became popular. Actually, I didn't get many friends until this year as well. Now I've actually got me. After decades in the industry as a nobody, finally achieving overnight success through years of accumulated effort and being a late bloomer, such life stories are actually quite rare. And now, everyone on this victim list is like this. Whoa, I'm getting goosebumps. This is pretty creepy. That reminds me, I discovered by chance that the Millennium Killer only takes the parts that resonate most with the audience. People online keep saying when the duck looks are key. What does that make the media target for the Millennium Killer? Mr. Asheville, I'm really scared. You'll catch him, right? Nah, don't worry. At lone_freerider, you won't get hurt. We've got your back. Okay. Go to Solomon and look for Sally, man? Solomon.
Feeling lucky.
That is not what I meant to do. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, where's... Oh, welcome! Oh no, do I have to get here somehow? First? Okay, so what if I go here? Nope, because then that's there. So how do I get here? Oh, great. Am I gonna have to unlock a bunch of stuff? Fun, fun, we shall figure. I still have one last friend to meet up with. Let's go see them. Alright. Ba-da-dum-bum. Bum, ba-da-dum-bum.
Oh, the bigger the risk, the better the reward.
Oh, we're just here. Hey, you! Missy, get over here. We've been looking for you for days, and here you are strutting around like... Is this even the same place? Or the same quest? Strutting around like you own the place. Don't tell me you've completely forgotten about the money you owe our company. I never borrowed any money. Huh? I got a contract in black and white right here. Take a good look yourself. That's your signature on it, Trailblazer. A full 1,000,000 credits. Oh wait, with interest it's 1.5. Who are you, Topaz? With interest it's 1.5 million now. You're not trying to weasel out of this, are you? Just a friendly reminder. Oh shit, yeah, we did. You did borrow 1,000,000 credits from the Lang ATM not too long ago. I'm gonna count to 3, and if you don't pay up this month's interest, don't blame me for getting nasty. 3, 2, 1. My Bobbat refuses. You're asking for it. I guess I'm fighting.
Together we can do anything. Flowers bloom for tomorrow. Step onto the board. To the defeated, Oblivion. Your downfall is absolute.
Beautiful. Oh, just my luck. Why'd I have to run into such a tough cookie? Oh, thank you. You think I'm a tough cookie? If you think I'm tough, you should see Bubbles. We now have both evidence and witnesses. I really owe you one, Trailblazer. I'll take these folks back with me now. Wait, but what about that million? If that million was used for fraud, it might be waiting around in prison until the next Amber Era. That's not a scam, that's a prize. We've run an honest business here. It's a gift for them. Okay, I'll keep it then. That 1 million is our gift to you. Surely that's acceptable? No. Gifts won't stop you from being punished. At best, it'll lighten your punishment. Come with me and tell me everything about your gang, including that ATM and the million credits you used for the job. Okay, anyway. Oh, thanks, Bubbles. Ashvale, you're here, and you too. Since this is our first meeting, I'm Salaman, a staff member at the Noblesse Department Store Sales Division. This guy's my drinking buddy. You might have met before, but he's a total drunkard. He's usually not this sober after work hours, so he probably doesn't remember if he's seen you or not. Give me a break. How else am I supposed to survive that job without a drink or two? Outside of work, I'm also the president of the fan club for the wrestler Senna Scissor Kick. I would not want to take Senna and then do a scissor kick, if scissor kick is what I'm thinking. Assuming it's not. The first thing my mind went to, about a month ago, Miss Senna. Oh my god! Oh yeah, the names! About a month ago, Miss Senna was killed by the Millennium Killer. She was an orc, and the part that the murderer took from her was her ears. Now, Salaman's been a devoted fan for ages. Maybe he can give us a fresh perspective. I'm definitely an OG fan. I've been following Good thing I could read that. Oh my god, can I... I'm definitely an OG fan. I've been following Miss Senna since her first match in 1983. Through all these years, even when her career was just lukewarm, I stayed loyal. Miss Senna's ears used to be just like any other orcs, but then she suddenly went into seclusion for a month, claiming she was undergoing spiritual training. When she finally emerged, those ears of hers had somehow transformed into adorable cat ears. Just like a light pause. Okay. She told us back then it was the result of spiritual training. When you're motherfucker. When your spirit grows, your body responds accordingly. Oh, does it now? Is that why I've gotten so fat over the past few years? Anyway, I guess that growth really did pay off, because after her seclusion ended, Miss Senna quickly became a red-hot superstar in the wrestling world. But just a few months later, she was murdered. And the catters she'd earned through spiritual training were stolen by the despicable killer. Sometimes I feel like this is fate's cruel joke. Could it be that the very training she took to make herself stronger ended up leading to her death instead? It hurts just thinking about it. Don't think like that. She died because someone evil killed her, not because she did anything wrong. That's right, Sparksy. You go, girl. Ah, my sound. We'll avenge her. Thank you all. I've always believed that justice will prevail, and the Millennium Killer will get I know how to talk. And the Millennium. I just shook my head a little bit, and something just seriously popped out peacefully. Fuck, this hurts. Okay, I'm good. And the Millennium Killer will get there. Punishment Monday. I'm doing so good. I love my chronic illnesses. Asheville, you'll catch the Millennium Killer, right? It might not be me who catches them, but they definitely won't get away. That's all I needed to hear, my drinking buddy. Baby Joy, you've been quiet for a while now. Are you still hanging in there? Sorry. I don't think I've been much help. Now, Miss Joy, get back to your body. That should help you hold on a little bit longer. No, I want to stay here. Maybe I can still do something to help. Don't take this the wrong way, Miss Joy, but there's nothing you can do here. Just return to your body. There's no need to put yourself through this pain. Detective, you don't get it at all. Under that bridge right now, Joy's fans are all gathered, waiting for news about her. How could an idol possibly waste away and die in front of her own fans? I'm sorry, I didn't think that through. Joy, you should get some rest. I'll protect you. Oh, now's not the time to worry about the fans. Always think about the fans. Feel like, it's okay, I just need some rest. If I don't wake up, please tell my fans. My eyes are actually... my eyes are actually the result. Actually, the results of plastic surgery. I kept it to myself. Just to satisfy a small, selfish bit of vanity. Such fake eyes. Yet they've gathered 90% of my wish power. How ironic. Poof. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be beautiful. Of course, the only one who did wrong was the Millennium Killer. Oh, by the laughter. This is absolutely amazing. Barksy, have you lost your humanity? Joy's life is hanging by a thread and you're here celebrating? Oh. I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. Joy, who said you weren't helping? You've been a huge help. Now everything finally makes sense. Wait, wasn't she... Didn't she just leave though? Trailblazer, now you get what I mean? What the heck? I don't get any of it. Me neither. Don't worry, don't worry. You'll all understand soon enough. Now, we finally arrive at the thrilling deduction. How did the Millennium Killer gain access to the victims in his private rooms? And why commit such a string of brutal crimes? And most importantly, who exactly are they? All clues are in motion. Happy hunting. Who
What on earth are you talking to?
Forget it, you wouldn't understand. Let's just get on with the deduction already.
She's always talking to chat, right, chat? Alright.
When investigate. Ooh!
Boop, 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 boop. Michelangelo. This reminds me of finding inside Irene's eyes. The like, well, that anyway. When investigating cases like this, we usually start by looking for commonalities between the victims. The most obvious common point between these people is that they're all part of the entertainment industry. But according to Ms. Kachiba's intel, these people don't seem to have any mutual friends. This might suggest that what connects them lies beneath the surface. Oh, they're taking the parts that were, like, what's it called? You know? The plastic surgery. Oh, we should have gotten enough clues about that by now. Haven't we, Trailblazer? These victims started their careers way back. Some of them even debuted in the 70s. It was only this year they suddenly became popular. Miss Cedazier's used to be just like any other orcs, but then she suddenly went into seclusion for a month, claiming she was undergoing spiritual training. When she finally emerged, those ears of hers had somehow transformed into adorable cat ears, just like a light paws. If I don't wake up, please tell my fans that my hopes are actually the result of plastic surgery. That's right. The clues are crystal clear now. The hidden connection between the victims is they've all had plastic surgeries. It's just a deduction, but I believe all these victims must have had plastic surgeries. Joy just admitted it to us, and Senna's sister Kit claims she changed the shape of her ears through spiritual training. That's way too ridiculous. Even in plain Arcadia, it's probably just an excuse she made up for herself. That's only two of the victims. We can't simply jump to conclusions, can we? True. But there's another interesting point. Although they started their careers at different times, all the victims suddenly had a turn of luck this year and began making their mark in the entertainment industry. Hi, Osha. Hi, Osha. What's up? Hi, sweetie. Hi. You're a very soft cat. I love you. Ba-da-dum-bum. Oh my god, I got so okay. Something must have happened that suddenly changed these people's destinies this year. Just like Senna Scissorcake, who shot to fame after transforming her cat ears. The entertainment industry is notoriously unforgiving. Though people often claim to value talent over appearance, it usually looks that determine who rises to the top. Even comedians must have a funny look to make it. Well, for now, this deduction is enough to convince me. We'll see later if it really holds up. So, the next question is, how did the Millennium Killer gain access to the victim's private rooms? Based on our current train of thought, we should be able to solve this problem easily. All the crime scenes were in the victim's own territory. Their homes, studios, private lounges, yet there were absolutely no signs of forced entry. Here's the weird part. None of the victims told any of their friends or family that they were expecting a visitor that day. And as she told us back then, it was a result of a spiritual training. When your spirit grows, your body responds accordingly. I've kept it to myself, just to satisfy a small, selfish bit of vanity. The Millennium Killer was able to waltz right into the victim's private rooms because
the victims were hiding something. The victims were hiding something. All these victims targeted by the Millennium Killer had their own reasons to conceal the fact that they underwent cosmetic surgeries. So, when the Millennium Killer used this as a pretext to visit the victims' private rooms, the victims wouldn't tell anyone about it. This is probably exactly why the Millennium Killer. Exactly what. Oh, thank you. Exactly what the Millennium Killer had anticipated. Oh, are we just gonna rub against the mic? Against the mic stand? Well, if you hear anything, that would be OSHA. Can we move? I love you, OSHA. I really do. Come here. This was probably exactly what the Millennium Killer had anticipated. Judging from the timeline, the Millennium Killer probably used post-surgery checkup as an excuse. This way, the victims wouldn't be suspicious and wouldn't tell anyone around them about the Millennium Killer's identity. You good, OSHA? Based on this deduction, we're now down to the easiest question. Who exactly is the Millennium Killer? The identity of the Millennium Killer is obviously the plastic surgeon. Without a doubt, the Millennium Killer was the plastic surgeon all these victims had in common. Since everyone kept quiet about their cosmetic surgeries, the surgeon managed to escape investigation from the Department of Operation Defense. But now this killer can't escape our pursuit. Thank you, OSHA. Now we're left with one crucial question. What was the Millennium Killer trying to accomplish with all this? Motives aren't something you could just solve by deduction alone. Half the time people don't even know why they do what they do. However, based on the clues we've gathered so far, we might be able to piece together an answer. What is the Millennium Killer trying to achieve by murdering Imaginae and peeling parts from them? I don't think that's it, OSHA. I'm not a fiend who takes lives for the sake of it. What I really care about has always been the parts that I peel. As for their deaths, those are merely byproducts of the process. They only have themselves to blame for being too weak. That reminds me, I discovered by chance that my... Girl, what is going on? My love? What's happening with you, OSHA? Are you good? I don't know, y'all. That reminds me, I discovered by chance that the Millennium Killer only takes the parts that resonate most with the audience. Would you look at the parts this person peeled? Limbs and faces aside, he takes spectacles, bow ties, cowlicks. Who'd even want that? It makes zero market sense. Imagine this, an evil millionaire, Imagine this, an evil millionaire splurges on a black market bow tie and attaches it onto themselves. That doesn't look like something any sane person would do. Could it be the Millennium Killer's ultimate goal is to stitch the parts onto themselves? Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Miss Himes is right. The spectacles, bow ties, and cowlicks may be useless parts for an average person, but for the Millennium Killer, these popular parts from the celebrities are priceless. I'm afraid the Millennium Killer wants to stitch all these popular parts onto themselves. It's hard to imagine the Millennium Killer's true intention. To become the most popular Imaginae, to transform into the most powerful Imaginae, or something far more mundane? Perhaps they simply... Girl... What are you doing? We just got you food before stream. I'm literally not even touching her. She's screaming into a paper bag. It's getting out of the paper bag. You're okay, Sansa. Sansa, you ignored the cranky sister. You're a cranky sibling. Or something far more mundane. Perhaps they simply want to absorb the wish power contained in these parts. Also, I'm trying my best to ignore her so as not to further reinforce this behavior. So if I'm not responding to her, that is why I'm not. It's a strategic ignorant. Strategic ignoring. Either way, this killer's a complete lunatic. So now we're gonna stop them. At this point, we should contact the Department of Operation Defense. With their expertise, they should be more able to quickly identify this plastic surgeon. We needn't risk confronting the culprit ourselves anymore. But just try to put myself in the Millennium Killer's point of view. I know I can't kill Joy. Leaving those loose ends alive will jeopardize my future plans. Unless the Millennium Killer has no further plans in committing crimes. I need to remove Joy's eyes, but I'm unable to kill her directly with everyone watching. This, I don't know. I'm so not overstimulated right now by the meows. The safest approach would be to make her my last victim. It looks like whatever the Millennium Killer plans to do with Joe's eyes, time is running out. The killer, oh my god, is about to carry out the final step. We'll have to track down the culprit ourselves. Well, should we contact the department after all? Also, when it gets out of this cutscene, I need to be done with stream because I am sweaty and I'm too hot and I'm getting sick and also overstimulated sound-wise. And the heat is not helping with that. It is too fucking hot. I've been sick all week. I've been puking all week. It's fine. As work on both fronts, we'll notify the Department of Operation Defense while taking action ourselves. Now, we need to find it at lone_Freeadder. He's probably got the scoop on... Fuck. Whatever. Okay. I need to be done. I appreciate you guys watching so much. All three of y'all. I gotta go, man. Whoops. I'm so over this right now. I will see you guys later. Bye!
Oh, the bigger the